Morning, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. I actually am losing subscribers in anger because of, they say, my stupidity with dealing with my batteries. But I want to show you, here is the problem. I am living in a meadow, okay? I'm surrounded by trees. I am living out here off the grid, which is doable. But at this time of year, living off solar panels and a battery bank is very, very hard. This is the season now. If you go back to last year, go back through my entire video history. Let me stand out here in the sun. There is a patch of sun. I want you to see there's a little patch of sun here, but it's blotchy, okay? Chickens are in shade. Everything's blotchy, all right? The reason being, the trees still have the leaves on them, and the sun is lower in the sky. If you go back through my video history, you'll see that this is the time of year when I run out of power. This is the time of year when I have nothing. The wind is just a light, gentle breeze. There's not really heavy winds yet. That comes in a couple weeks. The wind really picks up. See, the trees are just swaying gently. Out here in the meadow, the wind speed indicator, let me see if I can't see it now. The wind speed indicator shows it's just a gentle little breeze. So there wouldn't be any wind power yet, even if I didn't have my turbines up, which I will soon. I've got to get them up soon. But the problem is, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock in the morning, okay? Notice, there's no sun anywhere, hardly at all. My panels are just getting a little bit. The trees still have the leaves on them and the sun is low. Now in summer, that sun would have been right there already. Actually in summertime, that sun was clearing these trees in the morning by about 9 o'clock in the morning. The sun was right around here, and I had full sun in the morning on my solar panels in the AM. All right, but now it's 11 o'clock and I still don't have sunlight on my solar panels, and hardly in the meadow. There's patches, but some might say, well, move your panels over here. That would be only good for the 11 o'clock period, but when the sun starts to set below these trees, then I wouldn't get any sunlight there. So I've got the panels set where I get maximum sunlight. I've lived here, this is my third year out in this meadow. I moved around a little bit back and forth, but this is my third year in this meadow, and this is where the panels get the most sunlight all year round. And because the sun sets, it rises over here and it sets over here, and the only way for me to really improve the solar power intake at this time would be to knock out those trees right there, make a path right there, and knock out these trees along the edge, all of these, and make a wider path for the sun to reach the solar panels. Now at 12 o'clock I'll have full sun on those panels. At 3 o'clock it'll be behind these trees. After 3 there won't be any more direct sunlight shining on the solar panels. So I'm only getting, right now, only getting about 3 hours of peak sunlight on my solar panels. That is why my batteries are dead right now. It's cold. There's no sunlight. 3 hours a day. That's nothing. Nothing. And that's why my batteries died. People are saying it's my fault. Well, I guess I could have cut down those trees. But every time I hurt a tree, somebody gets mad at me. But I also have to find out if it's allowed to cut all those trees down with the township. You just don't go wild with a chainsaw and cut out the whole entire forest. So I got to be careful what I do. And anyway, that's a project for next year, is widening the path of my solar where the sun hits the solar panels. That's next year. But for now, this is a problem. This is not good at all. So go back to my videos from last year. You'll see that this is the time of year I have no power. This is the time when the leaves are on the trees, I'm hurting really bad. Had a guy this morning left me. By the time you see this video, it'll be a while back, but he said he's leaving me because I'm really stupid and it's my fault that I have no power and nobody else has these problems. Well, you're right. Nobody else lives in the meadow surrounded by trees. There are people saying that nobody else living off the grid has these problems like I do, and it's all my fault. Well, in a way, you're right. I don't think there's a lot of off-grid people living in the middle of a forest like this, surrounded by trees. Most people have only 1 or 2 trees in their yard, if any, and they have a very nice tall house top with a south-facing roof, pretty high up in the air, and they have their solar panels collecting sunlight most of the daylight hours. I guess you could say it's my fault because I didn't cut down all the trees in the forest. That's pretty much all I could do at this time, because there's only, as you can see, it's only patchy sunlight, and there's no way I can be moving them around to follow the sunlight. It would be a full-time job to bring them like over here and run the wires, and then bring them like over there and run the wires, and then bring them back over there for the peak sunlight hours and run the wires, and then bring them way over here, which is where I get the evening sunlight hours, afternoon evening sunlight hours. That's just not feasible with those larger solar panels. So that and running the wires around is it's just not possible to move those wires all over the meadow like that. Now, I could possibly set up multiple solar panel stations. I can maybe have a setup right here with a separate set of wires. I can maybe have a setup over there with a separate set of wires, and I can maybe have a setup over here with a separate set of wires. That might actually be the better option to catch maximum sunlight at all times of the day at this time of year. So anyway, this weekend we're going to clean up this entire meadow. I got some friends coming over, and right now I'm getting the tiny house ready to show off to my friends. I'm cleaning it up inside because I've been moving a lot of stuff around, a lot of tools and construction, and we're going to clean up this entire meadow this weekend. That's going to make a lot of people happy, including myself and a lot of my viewers. The canopy's coming down, all the wood's coming out of here, everything. We're going to clean up everything this weekend. It's going to be beautiful. So that I want to have this all done before the snow falls, so I have a nice place to enjoy the winter, and I don't have all this chaos out here. So, something to look forward to. It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a nice winter. Hello, this is Baby Cat from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Say hi to people, Baby Cat. You're sort of looking weird today. How you doing? You look like a vulture sitting on my box. Well, we've got a box. Baby and I have a box. It's from my parents. Do you mind if I open it? Huh? She likes to sit on the box. Alright, excuse me. I don't want to cut your feet. There you go. So this is some, I know, this is from my mom and dad. I know that there's some clothing in here that I left when I was home in Australia. And a surprise, she said. So let's see what we got. I will, just so you know, I'm going to skip through the clothing part and just set them aside. And when I get to the surprise part, then we'll edit back into the video. And Baby Cat can have the box, although she has enough boxes. Okay, well, their surprise is there's a cat in a box. Can I get in there? Yeah. Alright, we have some baked beans. No meat, I think. Is there no meat? And some nice chili. And got some mushrooms. Some more chili. See, Baby likes this box in particular because her best friend Snickers was probably in, on, or around this box. And it smells like her. Snickers is a cat at my mom and dad's place, and it's the only cat in the world that Baby Cat tolerates. Yep, she's smelling. That's your friend in there, huh? You can smell your friend. She smells it. So here we have something quite interesting. A packable locking mug from Stanley. Let's see what we got here. Wow, heavy duty. This is the Adventure Series. Haha, Adventure Series. Stays hot for 1.5 hours. Cold for 1.5 hours. Stainless steel material, double-walled insulation. I think you got to have a degree in science to figure out how to open it. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Okay, wait. Oh, wow. This is no joke. Stanley knows what they're doing. This is definitely a spill-proof mug. So that pops down, closes, and locks. Wow, no more spilled coffee in my car. Nice. Nice. Heavy duty stainless steel through and through. Look at that. That is very nice. Well, thank you, Mom. Now I know there's two of these. I see. Two of the same. I didn't know that these were coming, but I knew that there was something I was getting two of. And I will let you know what the reason for that is later. Anyway, it says here, BPA free lifetime warranty. Good stuff. That's the Stanley. Nice. Well, thank you. No more spilled drinks in the car. I'll be trying that out. Actually, I'll be trying that out tomorrow. Got some friends coming over and we're going to be on the road. Well, thank you, Mom. Baby cat, you like the box? You like the smell of your friend, don't you? Huh? Here's your box. There you go. It's yours.